Hey guys, Tiasa here, freeballedanceclasses.com. Today I am doing a video just to answer somebody's question about what's the difference between the grapevine and the grapevine that I do a lot in the videos that I showed you guys, and another grapevine that this person has on. She sent me the video of what she learned as the grapevine and wanted to know what the difference is and how come they don't look the same. Grapevine, what I do a lot and what belly dancers tend to do a lot of is actually what we call technically half a grapevine. Okay, it's not a full grapevine, okay? So when you start with your feet together like this and then you do like a cross and step, that's half a grapevine. Same thing, cross, step, that's half a grapevine. But the grapevine, there's actually, I do in many ways you can, well, not many ways, there's two ways you can start a grapevine. And I think that also confuses people sometimes because they're like, oh, but I learned it this way and you're doing it this way. You can start a grapevine with a cross, or you can start a grapevine with a step. What I mean by that is this. My feet together right here. I'm going to the left. I can actually choose to cross with my right and step with my left. I do this one a lot, and a lot of belly dancers prefer this one because it's easy to travel with. You can actually travel fast. But you can also do it the other way. If you go to the left, you step with the left, then you cross. So it will be like 1, 2. Now, from this one, if you just need 2 counts, this is a hard one because you have to kind of get out of it again. If you need just 2 counts, you're better off starting with a cross, cross, step, because that takes 1, 2, okay? If you have 4 counts total, you can start with a step instead of the cross. So you can step, cross, step, hold. That will take 4 counts. So it all depends on your choreography, what you're trying to do and how many counts you got. So again, this is cross, step, that's 1, 2. If I got 4, I'm going to start with a step. Step, cross, step, hold will be my 4. Or you can do whatever you want with the 4 there, of course. So that's, first of all, something to keep in mind when it comes to the grapevine, because sometimes you'll see it start with the cross and sometimes you'll see it starting with the step. It really makes no difference. A grapevine is a step cross. Whether you start with a step or you start with a cross, it makes no difference, okay? It all depends on what you're trying to accomplish. It's not like one of them is called something and the other one is another move. They're both grapevine, okay? Now, as I said, what I do a lot, and what a lot of belly dancers do, is have a grapevine. So when you do a cross and a step, or a step and a cross, that is nothing but half a grapevine. So in order to call it a full grapevine, you have to tangle and entangle, okay? That's how I like to describe it. So what we do here, and I'll walk you through it really fast, feel free to go with me if you want to. My feet are together here, so I'm standing, you know, hip width apart. I'm going to the left, I'll start with the left. So step first, then a cross, then a step. But this time, I'm not going to cross in the front, I'm going to cross in the back, and a cross, and a step. Okay? So, to be called a full grapevine, you're going to do the cross twice, and once it's going to be a cross in the front, and one is going to be a cross in the back. That's called a full grapevine. If you just cross one way or the other, halfway through the count, that's called half a grapevine. So, one more time. It's going to be a step for the 1, a cross for the 2. A step for the 3, and a cross for the 4. And a step for the 1, and a cross for the 2, and then it goes on like that. So anytime you start doing step, cross, step, cross, and then you cross in front, or you cross in, but you alternate the cross in the front and the back consistently, that's your full grapevine, okay? You can do it flat-footed, you can do it on your toes. It all depends on how fast you're trying to move, okay? If you want to move fast, do it on your toes. It's a lot easier to move fast that way. So one more time, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, full grapevine. Step, cross, step, cross, step, cross. Okay? So one more time, I'll just do it with the flat-footed here. And we're going step, front cross, step, back cross, step, front cross, step, back cross. Going to the other side, it will be the same thing. Step, front cross, step, back cross, step, front cross, step, back cross. That's a full grapevine right there. But as I said, if you're just doing cross and step, or step and cross and together, I'd still just have a grapevine. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question about the grapevine that you see me do, or you see other belly dancers do, or your question about what's a full grapevine or what's a half a grapevine. Okay, if you have any more questions, make sure you post them on this video on the website or on the YouTube channel. It's freebellydanceclasses.com. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.